Gaming journalists seem to think that hardcore gamers, true gamers, are the ones that are playing Call of Duty or all the Assassin's Creed games, but if you're a real gamer, you would know never to touch that casual trash. For all you journalists out there, here's what being a real gamer is like. Being a real gamer is about being so bitter that nothing excites you anymore, and it's near impossible to get hyped up for upcoming titles. On the rare occasion that you give a new release a chance, it isn't long before you suffocate your enthusiasm with endless nitpicking because you feel obligated to criticize everything under the shallow guise of intellectualism. There's no piece of video game news that you don't respond with rampant cynicism. You have an antagonistic relationship towards creators, and spout several nonsensical conspiracy theories about most game companies. Suffering through grueling challenges solely to maintain your identity as a true gamer is more important than actually having fun. You're immediately suspicious of any woman that says she's a gamer. You're so combative that you can't praise a game without tearing another down. Everything needs to be a competition. You take it very personally when people like games that you don't like. You can't replay your favorite games because you'd realize that, contrary to what you've been saying for the last 10 years, they're flawed games, and that revelation would send you into a spiraling depression since you pride yourself on having perfect taste and being better than everyone else. You literally cannot play a black woman. You've unironically demanded a developer forego their own livelihood until they release a bug fix update. Your proudest moment is the first time you logged on to GameFAQs to bash the QTEs in Kingdom Hearts 2. For several years, you had that post linked in your signature. You've conditioned yourself never to smile. You think people who have emotional responses to video games are a disgrace. You hate all of your gamer friends because they're just as toxic as you. Your video game analysis blog is mostly you just complaining about the gays. You've been banned from Mod Database because you requested a mod that removes all the black people from Skyrim. You're always on the lookout for controversial, very politically incorrect games so you can buy them and play them despite the SJWs. It's the closest thing to joy you feel anymore. It's been a full decade since you earnestly enjoyed playing video games. The worst day of your life is when you're introduced to the singular they pronoun in Undertale. Your greatest fear is that developers will turn your favorite waifu into a lesbian. Gaming no longer quells your self-loathing. In 2 years' time, you will have officially abandoned video games, decrying them as degenerate. You will launch a crusade against video games, spewing nothing but hatred and fury at them, and hoping that you scare or shame people away from the medium. In other words, your relationship will have not changed a whole lot.